Thank you. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wasn't just a good basketball player. He was a dominant force of nature. After averaging 29.5 points per game one season in college, the NCAA actually had to ban dunking from the sport. I grew up loving the game of basketball. I've played it since I was little, and I watched the NBA religiously for as long as I can remember. Kareem is the pinnacle of the NBA, but he's also had a storied career as an actor and is the author of over 10 novels. To learn of a legend, it's best to start at the beginning. Kareem was born as Ferdinand Louis Alcindor Jr. He attended Power Memorial Academy in Manhattan for high school. While he was there, he guided his high school varsity basketball team to a 71-game win streak that lasted over 3 seasons. While in high school, he only lost 2 games. He was highly scouted for college ball and ended up attending the University of California, Los Angeles to study journalism. While at UCLA, he won 3 straight national championships, and he would continue his greatness into the NBA. Kareem was drafted to a Milwaukee Bucks franchise that was only 1 year old at the time. His first season in the NBA, Kareem guided the Bucks on a 20-game win streak and was voted Rookie of the Year. By his second season in the NBA, Kareem guided the Bucks to their first NBA championship and also led the league in scoring, averaging 30 points per game. Kareem would go on to play for the Lakers for 14 years and win 5 more championships. By the time Kareem retired, he was the all-time leader in points, blocks, rebounds, and personal fouls. While living in LA, Kareem focused his attention towards acting. Kareem got his first role acting in Bruce Lee's Game of Death. Bruce Lee actually died during the filming of the movie, so most of the movie was left unfinished. Kareem's most notable role, though, came as a co-pilot on a flight gone wrong in the movie Airplane. Kareem would go on to act in numerous guest roles on 80s and 90s sitcoms, including Full House, In Living Color, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Kareem's passion for art would extend towards his writing career. Kareem earned his degree in journalism from the UCLA before going into the NBA, and his love of writing and his passion for history would lead to him writing his autobiography, Giant Steps. In Giant Steps, he wrote about growing up in the 1960s and the racism he had to endure while the fight for civil rights was still being fought. He would follow up with a book on the Harlem Renaissance and the artists that helped create jazz music and culture in New York City at that time. Then he followed up with a nonfiction novel about the first all-black tank battalion in World War II, one of the first and only of its kind. His novels, his passion for writing, and his passion for preserving American history led to him being named Cultural Ambassador to the White House in 2012. In conclusion, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is one of the greatest basketball players of all time, but he's also an entertaining actor and a prolific writer. If there's one thing we can learn from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's life, it's that you can do anything you set your mind to, and you shouldn't be afraid to try new things. Thank you.
3 minutes and 37 seconds.
I was really nervous. Very, very nervous.
That did not show whatsoever.
Thank you. Really, really nervous. Yeah, I like to rock this thing. It feels good. I don't know. The wheels, I like the wheels for some reason.
Yeah.
Feels
Not your
good.
dance partner, remember? We talked about that.
I didn't do my sources. I forgot my works cited for the outline. And I think I might have got the formatting wrong for the main paragraph. I didn't know if you were supposed to do word for word, if you were supposed to have the Roman numerals.
You quoted everything is in quotes. Like every sentence.
I was quoting myself. I was like, I thought...
The whole introduction, every single part of it has quotes around it.
Well, I was going to say it, so I figured you put quotation marks around it.
I'm like, no, you don't do that.
So yeah. Besides that, very nervous. I felt like my face was red, but it normally is, so...
Okay, guys, let's give him some feedback.
You did really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
It just sounded really professional.
Thank
like
you.
you had done this before.
Yeah.
They give speeches on him.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the
No.
time.
haven't been to speech class in like 5 years, so it's been a long time.
I liked your transition from your intro to your body to where the legend is best started at the beginning.
Thank you. I didn't know if that was too cheesy. It kind of sounds like a little over the top, but
It's better than in his early life.
yeah, it's true.
And you smoothly
He was
transition.
6'8" in 8th grade.
He was 5'8" by the time he was 9 years old. Oh yeah, and when I first did the speech, it was 8 minutes. So I saw you making facial expressions. I cut out like half the speech. I'm guessing that's what you were looking
No,
for.
you didn't. You
I thought I cut out like
didn't.
60% of the speech.
No, you didn't. You said pretty much, you said almost everything you wrote.
Cool.
And you did it, and I think the pace was fine. I mean, you didn't add a bunch of stuff to it. You kept with what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question, because this is all, I've always wondered this. Okay, you told us what his name was when he was born.
Yeah.
Ferdinand Louis Allison Dorr.
Yeah.
Where did he come up with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah, I was wondering if someone was going to ask
When
that.
did that happen? Why did that happen? Did he
Yeah, well, it's like the same time, the 70s, a lot of athletes were doing the Black Pride movement. Like Muhammad Ali wasn't born Muhammad Ali.
no, Cassius Clay.
So a lot of people joined the Nation of Islam, but Kareem was one of the few people to join just Islam. So he's like one of the only like 100% Muslim athletes we've had.
Okay, so he converted to, was he
To
he went
Islam.
to Catholic school?
Yeah.
He doesn't mean he was Catholic, but
Yeah, I didn't know if it was important. I
I
thought
think it's kind of, I think.
there's definitely a gap missing somewhere from.
There was something that I kept thinking, I wonder where he came, like, was that was that it? Because that's in my head, I'm going, maybe he converted to Islam and he took a new name.
Yeah, it was like a Black Pride thing in the 70s.
Didn't he play like 23 seasons?
Yeah.
Something obnoxious like that.
He's still the all-time leader in
Yeah,
points and everything. Yeah.
He played forever.
Right, and he was playing in LA when I was growing up in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you really transitioned from his career, his pro basketball career, to his after career
Acting.
thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was nice. I mean, I think you did a great job with that, and really gave us a better rounded picture of him, other than just not just a basketball player, but
Yeah.
that's he's much more complex than.
Yeah, he's done a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, I-
see his sports edition.
Um,
When he's pilot in the movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, airplane.
Yeah.
That was so funny. It's like my dad says you don't hustle on the court.
Yeah, exactly.
Aren't you Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
That's right.
No, I'm a pilot.
All right, Jonathan, you're cut loose. You're free.
Cool.